right, and here we go with the health. This will probably be the health and clock video. So above pygame.display update, but after screen.blit, and we're only one indent in. So one indent in means it's going to it happens every cycle. So we're gonna do. Oh, we need to load in our images. So there's a few more images we need to load in. The first is health bar.
Oh, win or lose, right?
Yeah, if you want to do game over and you win, you can do that too. And so these are the 4 variables you now need to create. And for each one, you need to add your pygame.image.load.
What was the 4th one?
You win. So, and now if you don't change this, you'll actually have, actually might be pretty funny, for your health bar. Your health bar will be your own character. So you'll have a health bar that's your character, and your health will be made up of your character.
No, that's cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. Is
So-
it kind of like the chicken wings in Minecraft?
I don't know. Each one of these PNG images is the name of it is the name of this variable. So it's health bar health, game over, you win. So health bar health, game over,
So,
you win. Health bar health, game over, you win. Asher, did you load the images?
trying to.
Doesn't sound like it. Sounds like you're playing a game.
No, it's breaking.
What?
My game's breaking.
Alright. Everyone have these 4 variables with these 4 images. Okay, so, now, let me just make sure. I do believe that is all the audio, or that's all the visual stuff we'll need to load in. We'll do sound effects later. So now we're going to scroll all the way down to just above pygame.display.update and after screen.blit bad guy image under badger. So once you're there, we're going to do screen.blit health bar 5,5. Questions on that? Brandon.
So what is the parentheses 5,5? Is that the coordinates of it?
Those are the coordinates. That's the X and Y position of our health bar. So it's going to be in the top left of our screen. Now what we're going to do is for health 1 in range health value. Does anyone remember what health value represents? Lorian?
Oh yeah. I'm guessing the number of hits you can take before you die.
Yep. Anyone remember what that number originally was?
194.
194. And you remember why it's 194?
194 pixels in the health bar.
Yes, there's our health bar is 194 pixels wide, plus like 8 pixels of black on the side. So for health 1, this is essentially remaining health. It actually might be better remaining underscore health in health value. That might be a little easier of a way to remember it. But we are going to screen.blit health. Now, do you guys, here, let me show you. Images. This is our health. Just 1 pixel wide sliver of green. So if we have 194 of these right next to each other, it looks like we have a green bar all the way across. And then as we lose health, if we lose 20 health, we're at 174. So we're going to blit 174 of these things. Meanwhile, our health bar is this guy. This is 100. I'm zooming in. So from right here to here is 194 pixels, and then this black bar is 8 pixels wide. So what we're doing is we blit this at 5.5, and then we blit our health at health. Oh no, it's 3 pixels wide. My bad. Remaining underscore health plus 8, comma 8. Copy, paste. So when you run it now, yeah, health value was wrong. Hang on, what do we call it?
Health bar?
Health underscore value. Mea culpa.
Ooh, it's working.
You just won?
Yep.
What do you mean you just won?
I can't. I'm dying.
That's what appeared on my screen.
And nothing is happening. It's empty. Oh, at the
Is your game still playing?
Yes.
So you just blitted the wrong, you probably have the wrong order of, make sure these 4 over here, health bar, health, game over, you win, are the same as the image names, health bar, health, game over, you win. If I had to guess, these are messed up. So in your code, you have health bar, health, game over, you win on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
And on,
Oh.
okay. So that is your health. Let's do the clock.
I am not ready.
Alright, I'll pause this then real quick and I'll answer any questions. Time for the clock. So, we need to have a font. There are like, I think 12 different fonts or something. There's not too many fonts supported by Pygame. So, you can find a couple. I think Arial is one of them. So if you want to have it slightly different, but for our intents and purposes, we're just going to use the default one, which is none. So we're going to do pygame.font.capital F font, none, and 24. 24 is the size here, so it's 24 pixels tall, I think. Anyway, so now we're going to do minutes and seconds. So, okay.
Dude, it's so much harder.
Everything is measured, not everything, but our game is going to be measured in milliseconds. So 90 seconds is how many milliseconds?
1,000.
1,000. 1 second is 1,000 milliseconds. So 90 seconds is
90,000.
90,000 milliseconds. They're also called ticks.
Oh, yeah.
So what we're going to do is we are going to run a method or a function that gets the ticks from when the game is started. So if 10,000 ticks has gone by, Luke F, how many seconds have gone by? 10,000 ticks have gone by.
Oh, I'm with D. Okay, sorry.
Oh,
Can I ask the
sorry.
question again?
If 10,000 ticks have gone by, how many seconds have gone by?
A million. No.
10.
10.
Yes. Why is that, Asher?
Yeah, because he said it.
Why is that, Brandon?
So for every 1,000 ticks is 1 second. Like 10,000 divided by 1,000 is 10.
Yes. And every tick is 1 millisecond. So what we're going to do is our max time that we need to survive is 90,000. And what we're going to do is we're going to do some fancy math that displays how many times. So real quick, I'm going to jump over to this integer division and remainder division. So if I have 90,000 divided by 45,985, how many seconds have gone by? If this is our ticks.
Almost 2.
No.
Sorry, I'm very confused. I have no idea. I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
If this is how many ticks have gone by, how many seconds is this?
Oh, like 45-ish.
Almost 46. Oops. 9,000 divided by 45,896. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to figure out how many minutes are left. Okay? So if 45 seconds have gone by, we still have actually that was wrong. I should not have divided. I should have minused it. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
We have 90 seconds left, and we've been playing for 45 seconds, 46 seconds. So we have 44 seconds left. How many minutes is that?
About half.
Less than 1.
Yes.
Okay? So if we take this number and divide by 60,000. Hang on. Integer. Oh. Okay, we get a decimal. And if we integerize this, what do we get? 0. So if we have any number that is less than 60,000, what will it be? What will be displayed? 0. So again, we'll start over with, let's say it's 75. No, I want it to be, sorry. 15 seconds have gone by. We still have 74 seconds left. And if I do 74 divided by 60,000, I still have 1.2 minutes left. And if I integerize that, I get 1. I have 1 second. I have 1 minute left. Does that make sense? So if you put this together, and instead of pygame.getTicks, how much time? Give me a number for how many seconds have gone by, Kevin. Kevin,
Yeah.
how many seconds have gone by in our game? Pick a number. From 1 to 90.
85.
85. So 85 seconds, 85 milliseconds has gone by. What number is this going to show? I feel like I'm losing you. This is the last thing. If you get this, we're golden.
I understand. I get it perfectly. I'm trying to.
All right, so let's do it. So, do you guys understand that our time limit is 90,000? Okay.
Oh, so you have 0 minutes left, but you do have some seconds?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You have 10 seconds.
So
we're
we're,
just
we're
calculating-
calculating the minutes left in our game.
Oh, well, alright, yeah. I think I get it.
Okay. So if 10 seconds, which would be 10,000 milliseconds, has gone by, we still have a minute left in our game. A minute something. Right now we're only coding the minutes left in the game. We haven't hit seconds yet.
Oh, so every time you add those 3 extra zeros, you're converting to milliseconds effectively?
Yes.
Oh, and then it's like
This is
total time minus how much has gone by divided by
how many minutes are
how
left.
many minutes.
Yes. So let's say our game, we wanted to go for 5 minutes, which would be 300,000 seconds, 300,000 milliseconds, and we've gone for 10 seconds. How many minutes is left? If we're playing something for 5 minutes, if we have a 5-minute timer, because this is the timer counting down, and we've been playing for 10 seconds, how many minutes are left?
4 minutes.
4.
Well,
Cole, is that what you were gonna say?
yeah, so
Yeah. So we have 4 minutes left. If we've been playing for 180 seconds, 180,000 ticks, how much time is left? How many minutes?
1 minute.
2. Because
Oh.
this is, you have exactly 2 minutes left.
Alright,
Yeah.
That's 3 now.
Does that make sense? This is a timer. This is your max time minus how much time you've taken, and you divide it by 60,000. That gives you how many minutes are left in your timer. Tracking with me?
Yeah.
Yes, no, maybe so.
No.
Okay.
I was confused at first because I saw so many zeros.
Yeah, it is a little confusing. If you just get rid of the 3 zeros,
It makes a lot more sense.
so here, let's go with so we have 300 seconds is how many minutes? Minus 180 seconds, how many minutes is 180 seconds?
3.
Okay. So we still get 2. So we have 5 minutes minus 3 minutes gives us how many seconds? So 300 minus 180 gives us how many seconds?
120.
So that's 120 seconds. How do you get minutes out of seconds?
60.
Divide by 60.
So you don't really need the zeros.
Well, yes you do, because pygame.getTicks only it gives you milliseconds.
Right.
So you'd have to convert it, or you just do everything in that 100,000.
Cool.
So here for minutes, we are going to type int, because if you don't use int, it gives you like 1.4 minutes, and then you get colon, and then you get 4.7 seconds, and it's a little confusing. So we want to integerize this, and now, just like we did here, we're doing this part right now. So we have 2 sets of parentheses for the whole thing. One is the integerize everything, so that's this whole thing. Right now we're about to code this part. So
Wait.
90,000 minus, that should look familiar. Now we're going to do pygame.time.get_ticks. You could, if you wanted, to times this by 1,000 and then deal with just 60 and 90, but it's up to you how you want to code that.
Seconds is gonna be just pygame.time.getTicks times 1,000, right?
Close.
Or 100, I don't know.
So then we're going to divide this by 60,000. So again, this should look very familiar, because it's no different than me typing in that, which is what we were doing over here. Except instead of us telling it how much time has passed, Pygame figures it out for us.
You couldn't make your own ticks, right?
No, because the way it works is every cycle, if you count it up and you really, really lag, anytime you lag would mess up your counting. So you have to have Pygame talk to the computer. Minutes is a little more confusing, or seconds, I'm sorry. So, let's jump over here. This is how we're going to get seconds. Alright, ignore pie game. So, how many seconds have gone by? How many ticks? Brandon, give me a number.
12.
12 ticks or 12 seconds?
12,000.
This is going to give us 18. So let's break this down. 90,000 minus 12,000 gives us what? 78,000. 1,000 divided by 60 gives us 40. And then, actually, I don't think this is going to work. Okay, so it must be order of operations. It must be 78, 1, 2, 3, divided by 1,000 gives us 78, percent sign 60 gives us 18.
So that's the number of seconds left?
That's the number of seconds left. So if we are playing our game and we've been playing and our limit's 90,000 and we've been playing for 12,000 ticks or 12 seconds, we have 18 seconds plus some amount of minutes, right? So in us for to know how many minutes, we need to bring this code down, change this to 12,000. That freaked me out, man. I thought
It was like a fire alarm?
it was a fire alarm or something. So, if we've been playing for 12 seconds and we have a 90-second timer, how many minutes are left?
90 minus 12. Or 0 minutes.
No. If we have a 90-second timer and we've been playing for 12 seconds,
Oh,
how many minutes are left?
1.
1, and how many seconds are left?
Like, I can't remember, but something small.
18.
Oh, like, 18?
18.
I think. I'm just a wild guess.
Just a wild guess. So, what this is doing is it's doing the same thing. We're getting the number of ticks left in the timer, and we're either dividing that by 60 to get the number of minutes left, or we're dividing it by 1,000, which gives us 78, and 78% sign 60 gives us the remainder of how many seconds are left.
Cool.
So that is how you get our timer to be on screen. So again, we're going to integerize it because we'll get something screwy if we don't. And we're going to copy that. So we're going to copy the 90,000 minus pygame.time.getTicks. Then we divide by 1,000. Then we divide by 60.
Cool. We have like, I don't get any text, but.
You're not supposed to.
Alright, that's cool.
Because now that we have now we have the timer, we need to put it on screen, and that's not something I can do in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, I could show you, but I wouldn't be able to go in depth in it. So that'll be it for the day. Your homework, 1, is to get your code working if it's not. And 2 is to do the arrow. Remember, you have to make the arrow shoot from the middle of your person. And if you need help on how to do that, refer to the previous video.
Shouldn't it shoot from the gun?
More or less.
Just
Right now, when
closer
you
to the
shoot it, it appears a few feet in front of the guy. So, more than a few, but yeah. So I'm gonna stop this recording.